Hi guys, so today we will be analyzing the map bind and the match between Revenant and Velocity. Now, let's straight away jump into the comps. Um, we are going to Initiator on the side of Velocity and two Controller on the side of Revenant. Now, both have their advantages and disadvantages. Having only one Initiator would mean that here you're gonna get a little bit less of map info mid route, right? Whereas here you'll have decent amount of mid-round information with two initiators coming in the play. And one curious thing to see here is that Revenant is confident to go on the map bind without flashes, which means they'll have a very defaulty uh, pattern of playing on attack, right? Um, Either that or either it'll be just straight pushes, right? On the hand of Velocity, it's a standard comp, a good comp. Here I think you could easily replace Chamber with Sky, but I mean it just depends on team's play style. So starting with the defense setup, the classic Viper B wall, to sort of, now the good part about this wall is that if someone tries to go hookah, you'll have to cross it once, twice, thrice, right? So it's a lot of damage. And so they're leaving hookah. They're like, yo, if you want to enter, you can enter. Break our trip, we'll get that information. Two people will take information long. Sky flashes. If someone gets flashes, it's okay. People will stay. Otherwise, we could see any kind of rotation coming in depending on the showers info. But we can also see that they're trying to take showers control early. So the fade reveal comes in. This is a very good reveal to sort of. Um, okay, so personally, I think that this reveal was done a touch early. Um, usually if you are fighting here, you want to come here. I think there are different alternate ways to do this. I don't think so this reveal is successful without a smoke. Like, that's just my theory. So the thing is that because that reveal is so fast that when players are just trying to walk in and peek showers, they will not get detected, but they'll just hide and bait you out, right? So it's very good of Raze to sort of get a pick here, because if you could see, Fade is not on time to sort of support if Fade would have been done. So I think they handled it pretty well. Now this reveal at least makes sure that no one is peeking you. So with that, you can confidently go a little bit further ahead. So that's the basic theory about it. Yeah. So he was caught surprised, like, oh shit, okay, there. He fall back, but luckily Fade was there to support him. And beautiful initial showers control by them. I didn't think that it'll work so well. And as soon as so much pressure is shown, you could simply see that the chamber TPs. Now I don't understand why this chamber would TP. Uh, Considering what information do they have on B? Oh wait, sorry, they didn't have Sky. I misjudged in the start. Okay, so yeah, it has to be B. After they hear that one TP, they're obviously gonna just go straight away to B, no, because they know that there is maximum 1% B. Smokes off, pretty much taken the space. Now I think Velocity wins this round, and I'll give you a reason later on why. Why do I think so? Unlucky. Okay. Okay. So, okay, if I ever see it, I'll let you know, but I don't want to expose it out right now. There's one theory of B when it comes to retake, right? Now, obviously, you had a disadvantage. You had to go through the smoke and try to get a pick. Now, there is a theory which is related to B retake. If you follow that, there are very few chances that you lose. And Revenant almost lost that if Raze didn't die here, and sorry, the elbow guys played it a little better. If I ever see it, I'll tell you. Okay, so cool. So after that, we have a showers control with Raze, smokes off, do not let entry. So that's the beauty of two smokers, right? If you have two smokers at your play, you can basically send both smokers on different side, controls on different side, and then basically you could like absolutely leave throw your utility away. Now, both smokes one shot, one showers to sort of pressure them to not enter in, but the flash would gonna come in, and he expected this to happen with the shotgun of Raze. Okay, I mean, I don't like that much because if you think about it, so. Okay, now I'll show you guys something. So Race comes in and obviously gets punished here because that was expected. Now, now the thing is, alone, alone, you should never push this smoke. You should never do this, right? Because you have no information of how many people are outside, right? So even if they are trying to pressure here, you cannot take the risk of coming out of the smoke. Now it is very lucky that this guy got one pick. He doesn't deserve that too, right? You gotta just hold outside the smoke. You have a shotgun. You do not have to push at all. Now this is insane shot. He just flicks it to the left, obviously because it's a shotgun, and he gets a pick. But obviously he gets traded. Now they have a shotgun. So what happens is that even though it's a 4v3 situation, but this 4v3 can prove very dangerous because we have sort of sent the U-Haul guy back, right? So this pressure could come in, and this fade guy can also get punished, converted into 3v3. So I don't like what Raze did here. The Prowler comes in, he has a shotgun, he needs to chill out a little bit. Throws a siege, try to send him back. But now we will obviously see the rotation to come in. They have U-Haul control, slight touch off, showers. Now VLT is happy by with taking any amount of guns out from the hands of Revenant that is possible, right? So they're just chilling out. They're like, yo, 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 come push us. We're gonna punish you, whatever, right? So they're just holding side. The tap's gonna come in. With the tap, we'll see some reaction coming in from the side of Revenant. Yeah, he just shotgun given, and sort of obviously this guy is going to get punished because on the tap the reaction going to come, and we're going to punish them on the reaction. So it's a beautiful round by on the hand of Velocity if you think about it, because they have already taken so many players out, right? So this shotgun is is like so expensive for Revenant right now, right? He kills one, he TPs back, so at least Sky can be sure that okay, he's not there. Sky needs to plant here. If he gets the plant, it's a win-win for Velocity. They'll get enough money to sort of handle it for the next few rounds. But obviously, he's trying to eliminate the fights. Tap, try to see if someone is 1v1ing. But I think with this scenario, with this situation, there are so many ways to play it. Okay, he spots both of them. I think. Does he take the fight? Oh, he takes the fight. Insane. Okay, he's playing well. He eliminates the fight. Did it a 1v1. He's on the left. Didn't expect it, and I think Hell win this round. Okay, guys. I told you one shotgun is going to be so expensive, right? Without even knowing the result, it's very obvious, guys. You never do this, right? You never push a smoke. Beat this smoke, beat any smoke, right? You never push alone. You have to have other people with you, or you need to have some utility, some information of what's happening around the smoke. I hate when players do this, and I repeatedly am seeing this mistake being done by everyone, literally. And when my team does this, right? When my team does this, they're dead. I'm telling you, like it's a 20-minute lecture that they get, and a PPT that is shown to them, that why should you not fucking push a smoke, right? When my team is there, it's like that player has to go through the same shit again and again if he's pushing the smoke, right? And trust me, that PPT is very boring. Hell ton of boring, okay? But that one shotgun won VLT the round. Hello played it pretty well. Eliminated the side, waited for reaction, put it into 1v1. I think Viper. See, these two guys are not coordinated enough, right? I mean, at this moment, you got to be more coordinated. You got to talk with each other a little bit more. Like, what are you planning to do? Are you planning to peek? Are you trying to get it for? Are you trying to fight? Because Chamber was dedicated to fight, and Viper wasn't ready to react. Because he was fighting, Viper started to react now, but it was already too late, right? See, it's already too late. They are not in sync. You got to talk more, guys, when this is happening. Okay, very good round by VLT. Now look at the economy. It's fucked up. They cannot buy, right? I don't want to see any stupid buy when these guys don't have a full buy next round. And on the side of VLT, they are looking pretty chill. But we have a few, bad economies. So I mean, I think they need to win this round to sort of buy full next round. Yeah. Okay, so okay, is this some kind of a read that only Chamber plays there? Because I don't like this at all. I know it's an eco round, you got to play together. So whenever there's an eco round, guys, right? You know that you don't have enough buy. Having the same pattern as buy round does not work. You have to change stuff, right? Because now see, you are taking these individual fights, right, with minor guns. Instead of that, you should have always have a plan to what you're trying to do. Now he knows that chamber is here. He puts the trip. He breaks the trip. Perfect. You deny information. Now you already know that there. Okay. Now I don't understand. Maybe this is some kind of a read. Yeah, this is a pattern. I agree. This is how usually when chamber puts a trip, he's usually playing alone in these angles. But hey, still you're exposed, right? And then you only have sheriff. So if you get a pick, lucky. But if you don't, I don't like this. Imagine if these guys played together, or maybe they had a plan in mind, right? But whatever, obviously, is going to get punished, and I don't like this at all. Very, yeah, he gets punished on the left because Raze was trying to do this every round, pistol, and then second also they were coming forward showers. So BLT realized that they come showers and they check left and sort of obviously going to punish them. It should be a fairly easy round for Velocity, but he gets traded here, which is okay on the side of Revenant. But I don't like the way Revenant played this round, honestly. It shows a little bit lack of planning, lack of, I don't know, guidance in terms of how Econon should be played. Velocity lost two players, so I think they'll be able to drop them. So it should be okay. The economy, yeah, he'll get dropped. The economy is okay. Um, Interesting. That's what I said, right? I do not want to see anything weird where you are not able to have a full buy round next. And this is because they played split the previous round, so they had to invest a little bit more. If you play together, you invest less on ecos. So, okay, bad round by Revenant. Okay, Velocity in lead. Let's see how Velocity tries to manipulate the rotations, because till now we have been seeing a constant 3 to start from the side of Revenant, and this should be pretty clear for Velocity right now. So they're playing it very slow. They're trying to deny information showers, and Chambers' work is to basically, spot someone, break the prowler, break the utility, whatever, keep constant showing pressure. Early smoke from Brim, he is having the shot control. Ray's playing very passive, trying to rotate on some information. Uh, what's happening here? Okay, interestingly, Fade rotates. A chamber watching long constantly. Viper is responsible to watch Hookah. Fade comes in there too. So Velocity has done pretty much enough to sort of pull out the rotations, right? And I'll show you. I'll make you notice how did this happen. Obviously, they got no information B. The Okay, now look at this carefully, okay? Because obviously there's no presence, nothing, pressure comes in here, and because of the prowlers and so much noises that comes here, this Fade had to rotate. So this is a good rotation pull by Velocity. They broke the trip in U-Haul, Hookah. So they are pretty much fine in terms of what they have achieved. So they have achieved the rotation of two long, one elbow. So I mean, the rotation is very successful. They have left Rays to sort of keep constant pressure, show presence while they walk in air, right? Now all depends on the timing. Rays needs to do something there, or he could be on lurk depending on what utility he have. Okay, I think he's on lurk. Okay, so the dog comes in, the prowler checks the right. They know that one is U-Haul. The smoke on truck comes in, flash comes in. It's a very bad play by Velocity. What are they doing, guys? Okay, I'll show you, right? So now see, I've seen Revenant fight a lot, okay? Like over fight, sort of, right? So see, he breaks the dog, the Prowler comes in. Now Velocity is expecting him to go back. But look at the amount of non-coordination that there he is, right? These two, all of them have utility out right now. All of them have utility out at the same point of time, right? It's lack of coordination. And he has, okay, now watch this, okay? We have showers control. We do not need to do this. The flash comes in, and what is this? Utility out, he's back, he's in open, and no one is watching you haul. This is not how it's played. Especially when this is smoked, you have one play showers. This is not what you have to do. This is not what you need to do, because Raze is also feeding them information. So this lack of coordination is, you are obviously gonna get punished because you're doing the same thing. You don't, this it's pure lack of coordination. Okay, obviously these two get punished. He has information about short also. Helef peaks. Helef needs to get this trade. That's why he's so eager to fight. But obviously, that sort of will get punished, right? So Good positioning by DM, but he gets one. He won't be able to achieve anything. Yeah, just such lack of coordination by VLT lost them this round. They did beautiful, okay? They did beautiful in putting out the rotations here. They had very good timing to go in, but the way they pushed A shot shows that lack of dry runs, lack of playing together. Obviously, it's a new addition to the roster, so I assume, but hey, you cannot really give it as an excuse, right? It's basics of if okay if it is smoked, you need to hold U-Haul so that I can check right corner, right? It's as simple as that. Okay, so this time the setup has changed a little bit from the side of Revenant. They seem okay. It's a Viper Alt A and very passive showers control. I see three people on the side of B. Chamber pushing long, Brim playing passive, and Fade responsible to break any kind of utility to deny. I don't like this. I don't like this by Revenant. I'll give you a reason, guys. Okay. So, okay, there are two things. I mean, this is okay and not okay at the same point of time, right? I need to check the economy too. Do they show the economy? Did someone die last round? Let's just theorize it, okay? Raze didn't die. Who died? Fade died, okay? Okay, so then, but okay. Sorry, I was checking something. I was checking the economy. Okay, guys, now listen. You already have put Viper Alt, right? You already have sort of a very passive showers control. So you're like, yo, you wanna take showers? It's okay. But with this ultimate, usually the reaction is to go long and B, right? That's how team reacts. Now this long is okayish, but I think it's lack of utility, lack of coordination that comes in. You cannot do this. You're gonna obviously get punished because you have Viper Alt A shot. When you have Viper Alt A shot, you need to put bait setups. Right? You cannot pressure two things at the same point of time and try to choke them. You're not going to achieve anything. Only if you are lucky, right? You're gonna achieve something. Right? Now see, you have denied A shot. You're like, yo, we are playing passive, you wanna come showers, come. But usually the reaction would be to go here and here. You need to play bait setups, right? Probably Brim jiggle peeking from here, Chamber put a TP here, they come close, Chamber TP's back, sort of that kind of a setup, right? You cannot do this, especially without a flash, without any help from Fate. Does the reveal come in? Oh yeah, okay, the reveal comes in, okay. So but the reveal was shot immediately. Now DM misses a shot, otherwise this guy is done and dusted here, right? See, he should be dead right now, but it's lucky that he's not, and he tries to kill the person. Good try, but DM dodges it pretty well. That was sort of weird jump, but hey, it works in his way, right? Okay, so after this, obviously they now you know that they have long control. All that VLT need to do is take hookah from them and sort of try to also move around A, right? Because they know Viper ult is a shot, so this guy's not gonna move. So they need to sort of do something. Okay, so we have observed something right now that Raze likes to play passive A lot. He plays on his utility, so he tries to deny with his utility and then sort of wait for the teams to rotate. Okay, so Velocity did a okay job. They did good job in terms of taking long, deny long, but then right? See, it's a mistake. You know that they have been putting trip in hookah, right? You need to break the trip hookah so that all the focus doesn't is not on long. You need to break this trip, take hookah, show that you have taken hookah. They know that they have taken long, and this is a time for panic. You need to have people concentrate hookah too, so that this Raze is very indifferent and thinking, hey, should I rotate, should I not, what should I do? And Viper also tries to push alt, right? Because once you have taken this much space, Viper will be like, oh shit, okay, what do I do? Do I go aggro? Do I fall back? Right? You need to all do all that stuff. But okay, the alternate plan is they left Chamber long in terms of showing the presence. But I think very soon I should see Brim rotating as soon as possible. This should be a clear cut information that they're going to be. Yeah, okay, we see Fade rotate. Okay, so I think they have this talk within the team that two players anchoring both sides, Fade is going to have the rotating role. In all cases, we have seen that even when Raze was City and there was pressure coming in, Raze did not rotate. Fade came all the way from showers to go B, right? Sometimes it works. It depends on how teams play, but I think usually it doesn't work, right? The rotation could have been a little early because of the amount of pressure that was not shown by VLT. But okay, not to be very critical about it. Uh, he does a fantastic job in getting to do not do this or do this or do this. I guess do this, yeah. What the juicy alt in you all? Oh, he doesn't. Yeah, I don't know, VLT. Seems bad. Very good. So okay, so this person TPs in showers. They have to take showers. Showers alone. Chamber TPs back. So it's sort of they disturbs the fight, right? They know that one person is in showers. Both fight them together. This is a pretty good, pretty well done by Revenant. I'll say. They did not let them plant. They are taking pressure. He spots one. He TPs and obviously gets that kill. Uh, Good communication coming in from Revenant side. Good calls. One TPs, they should expect one U-Haul, no? Will someone check it? No. Okay, yeah, they're checking it. They want to clear it. Yeah, oh, the timing is pretty bad. But he at least spots two there. The plant could come in anytime. They should have been aware that it's Brimald. They need to do an unorthodox plant. They cannot. But again, it's very difficult to sort of do an unorthodox plant. So usually when the time is very low, guys, and we have Brimald, right? Always try to have a very, very unorthodox plant. Like a plant that that guy will not cover because there's no way that you can cover every corner, right? So usually you got to plant in very, very weird places, sort of here and all that stuff, right? But okay. I mean, obviously with the Brimalt, it was sort of done and dusted the deal. This was actually, I didn't think that it'll work out this well. I thought Logi would be ready for the flash, but he was not apparently. The reaction was a little slow, and because of that, he gets punished. But I think the round should have been way over doing this. But hey, you gotta take risk. Looking at the time was pretty low, right? Okay, yeah, the timeout was necessary because things are not things are not good right now. The way they are pushing the coordination is not there. They are not breaking utilities. So I'm curious what Dav is saying right now. So like, what are the planning is sort of so I think they will try to change a little bit of a play style. Like what should we do, what should we not in terms of taking space, taking out because Revenant right now has a lot of map control, right? They know what's happening on the map. VLT is trying to do a good job, but again they're failing in some basic stuff. Um, I think VLT has a lot of pressure coming into, but okay, Malix doesn't have much to say. He's okay with the preparation. Dev had to say stuff. It should be an eco round. Uh, I need to see a full buy on the side of Velocity next. But okay, I think a Hero Vandal on the side of Helif because he's confident right now. Eco round, Velocity playing together. Revenant again, just with the default setup that they have this time, they're taking a lot of showers control, getting all that. Look how much. So that's why, guys, I say that you gotta deny showers, right? You gotta fight showers. I'll tell you why. It's very important. Okay, let's think about it as defenders. If as defenders you deny showers, right? You have constant pressure. Let's say you deny showers. Okay, you already cut the map. This you already have this much control. Cool. You have one person constantly taking information long. You have this map with yourself. Okay. If let's say you pressure smoke, shot, whatever, no utility coming in, you cut the map in half. Right? The only question mark left is this, possibly this, and this. But because you're playing two smokers or whatever, hookah is the shittiest position, right? Give it. Depends on the playstyle, depends on scenarios. But usually with this setup, if you have showers control, you can give hookah as easily as you want, right? You give hookah and ooh, crispy shot, okay? That's insane. Bad Love was watching the minimap. Yeah, the timing was Does Bad Love give calls? Who's the caller here? I don't know if you have to watch when you have an operator. The work of the operator is not usually to watch the map because the team should be feeding the information. So because you already have showers control, you know that no one showers, no one is pressuring shot. I think you should be ready for the peak long. So watching the minimap is a mistake, guys. I'm sorry, I'm being very critical, but hey, it has to be right. VLT after that pick gets control, gets the two pick, beautifully done by VLT. They just straight away go in, and now I think they should realize the weakness that Revenant has right now, which is lack of information, right? Because of one initiator play and lack of information, he was compelled to watch the minimap, which is also a mistake, but hey, whatever. And because of that reason, Revenant is losing that round. Now, after this round, I think it should be pretty obvious with looking at Revenant's comp that, hey, uh, they don't have information mid round. Let's break Fade's utility. For the next 40 seconds, it's our map, right? Let's just try to manipulate as much rotation as possible. So this save was actually important to come in. Okay, good round by VLT. Economy looks pretty fine. Um, I think I think if Revenant loses, they will be able to buy next round too because of the bonus. But hey, VLT looks pretty fine in terms of economy. So I think it's a first gun to gun. Oh, it's an eco. Wait, which means VLT have not won any full gun round by both teams till now. No, interesting. Okay, so they again the same set of 3A 2B, Viper hookah, Chamber long, Chamber goes passive because of how he was punished last time, and they are not taking Shah's control too. Again, Revenant has a lot of question marks right now. They don't know if they're taking long, they don't know how far are they outside here, they do not know what's happening in short, they do not really know what's happening in showers. So Revenant has a lot of question marks this round. Looking at the setup, they do not have any retake ult except fade ult. So it would be interesting to see how they are planning to do this. Now the question is, why aren't they playing here? Because they're waiting for the Brim ult to be used in U-Haul, right? Or any sort of planning. So the dog comes in. The dog takes information. Velocity, I think it's lack of preparation till now, but okay. So the dog comes in and the showers control is taken. Raze is trying to deny the showers control with the nade. They want showers back. He peeks, flashes comes on time. Prowler comes in, mollies. They are fighting showers, which is beautiful by Revenant. Okay, so Revenant starting plays passive. They realize that they need to take some space, whatever. They deny showers at all. So now they have showers, right? But this is the issue with one initiator on this map. They don't have much information on the map, right? After taking showers, at least you are able to cut the map this way. So let's try to see the reaction that comes in from Revenant. Will these guys take information? Fades need to do something. They need short info. They need to know what sort of reaction is Velocity making, or they need some information long. They need to do something, right? Otherwise, it's VLT's round. Yep, I don't like this at all. Okay, finally, so fade prowlers because it's already 40 seconds, and now they see that no one is shot. We should see a rotation as soon as possible right now. Fade needs to start moving. Yes, good. He starts moving. He's not confident at all. Again, just I don't know, lack of information, guys. Rotate, rotate. Be confident. Let's go. Good. Finally, Fate starts to rotate. The Molly comes in. They're expecting them to be hookah. V- it's 36 seconds. VLT needs to make a decision. They need to start going in. They need to have a plan right now. Okay. Psh, I don't know. I don't know about this, guys. Okay, guys. I'll tell you one thing. Okay. So usually now it's not VLT's mistake also, but usually what happens is because Revenant has never sort of played hookah heavy for the last two rounds only, they've started to play hookah. This Viper Molly is actually really strong. Even you did the failure, you should accept that, expect Viper to be playing there. It's still 30 seconds on the clock. Wait 5 seconds. Wait for the Viper Molly to go in. Wait for the smoke to come down. Push together. This is not the way how you play. This is strictly I don't know. I don't know what this is. 34 seconds on the clock. Molly does will not stay for the whole 34 seconds. Yes, you're scared that the rotation would come in. Yes, you have did the ulti. You need to go with it. But I think it's lack of utility, lack of coordination that goes in here. And guys, one important rule when you did default and you want to go B, right? There is a rule that you need to follow. If you follow that rule, there are less chances for you to lose a round like this. This would never happen. Now, if I because see, I'm also coach of the team, so I cannot tell you everything because what if some people watch this and um, then they'll know how we play, right? So if I ever spot it in any match, I'll let you know. Yeah, well played by Logi. Utility usage is insane. The two mollies stop, wait for the rotations. Interesting to see how Revenant plays this map. It's I don't think VLT is playing this as well as they should. So I'll tell you guys, the it's because Revenant not having an initiator and they're taking showers every time from you. They are ready to waste all the utilities that they have to not give showers. Okay? You know the level of utility that they're wasting. Cool? And they have to set up B, default out. Make them waste utilities everywhere. Right? Two players, shot, they're not showing any presence, smoking it, playing passive. Leave shot. Just one person hold shot, okay? Others, others show presence, showers, flash, whatever, right? So that you want the smoke to be used, you want the molly to be used, whatever, right? And at the same point of time, and at the same point of time, ask Raze to do a boom bot, show some presence who come, make them waste utility, make Viper use molly, take Revenant's utility out. I promise you, with the way they are playing, in the first 40 seconds, Revenant is going to be out of their utility if played well. Yeah. Now, see, the issue is right now, even though Velocity is trying to do a default, but the default is not where it should be targeted. You know how strongly Revenant is fighting showers. Use that with your own advantage. Use that for your own advantage. Make them just one flash, and it is going to make them smoke here. Yeah, just one fade sprawler is going to make them throw nade here. You push them back from showers, it will force them to use a prowler to take showers back. You keep three people intact to showers. At the same time, pressure hookah, right? Hey, you're putting your trip hookah, you want to molly hookah, do it. Do it, right? In the next 40 seconds, not even 40, I'm telling you, 30 seconds, you're going to be out of your utility, max 40. Then is where we start to play. Then is where we start to manipulate. Depends on where your one initiator takes information. Let's say Fate takes information shot. No one gets spotted, right? Which means Fade is going to 100% rotate because of no information, and we left showers, they have taken back whatever, right? It's time for us to then start manipulating your rotations because you do not have utility left to stop us because Brim has already used two smokes, Viper is dedicated to B, right? We can Molly's used, Prowlers are used. It's time for us to sort of go in, right? Less utility for Revenant for retake, and you are manipulating the rotations according to themselves. The way Velocity played, they didn't show any showers information, whatever. Look at the amount of Revenant control has. Okay, now one more thing, I do not like how Revenant took showers but left it alone. This Raze philosophy of playing passive, throwing utility, buying time for rotation is works, sometimes works, but if good teams will use this as an advantage, right? Because now with this setup they know that showers is usually almost free if we have to take it late. And I think Velocity should have realized this by now. I don't see any kind of good reactions coming in from their side, so probably because it's a new roster, whatever. Okay, so the dog comes in, mollies, and it's a beautiful pick by DM. This was needed. Why? Why? 1 minute on the clock. You just got an advantage. Viper mollied. See, Viper mollied. You know that Viper is playing with him Octagon, right? He is going to swing. He is dying to get the trade, and he mollied because he can swing with Chamber. He can protect him. You gotta expect this peak. You cannot have utility out at this point of time. And look at the spacing, guys. Look at the spacing. Two people again I see with the utility. There's no coordination. Sky is trying to flash. Fade is trying to prowler. Chamber had to TP back obviously after the shot because he doesn't want to get the kill. These guys have not taken y'all properly. They have not even broken the trip till now. Utility out again. Second time that we are seeing the same thing. Yeah, look at this. Look at it. Obviously, you can't push smokes like that. You gotta have coordination. Expect that peak. With these mistakes, obviously, you can't win. And my team does all the mistakes too. And I get super mad. Like super mad. Did Brim just TP? What happened? Oh, he logged. Okay. Yeah, he TPs. Because obviously, why wouldn't he? How did. Who killed. Okay. Okay. This is good. You gotta get the trade. They kill Raze. Spike is still long. They have the information. They know people are back of sight. He has to nade to sort of be safe. Nade come back. He's almost dead. Yeah, he's dead. Brim TPs because they have to crunch, create pressure, and they know that the spike is long. Save the operator or go for it. Your choice. What are you, bro? Talk, talk. What is this? How are you? How are you going to watch hookah drop from here and not expect that person to kill Fade first? Play together. And till the time you decide to play together, it's too late. Yeah, watch this. Obviously, it's too late. Fuck. I don't know. What a round, bro. I need to note this down. This is 4-3, was it? Eighth round? I don't know. This is just too bad, honestly. I know what am I seeing right now. Huh, the flash comes in, reveals long. They have the information, two people long. Again, uh, come on, guys, come on. Yeah, whenever they use the Viper ult, they like to sort of fight long. Let's sort of see the reaction. No presence showers again. Revenant with the same setup. Viper ult a shot, leave showers absolutely free, and show presence long. Okay, they successfully take hookah right now. or not. What's happening here? Why are they pushing smokes? What's up with pushing smokes, guys? Wait, I'll show you something, okay? Fade playing here, he's responsible for breaking any utility. The Prowler comes in, Fade breaks the utility, he falls back. We can see Brim smoking right now in Uka, right? Why are they pushing smokes? What's up with this? Guys, remember, whenever there is a smoke which is put like this, which means people are playing around it. There is any setup, it could be like this, it could be someone playing on the right, someone, whatever. That too without a flash. What's up with this? Obviously, this is going to happen if you're going to push smokes like that. Yeah, you want to kill that guy for sure, but and honestly, I don't know. I don't know. After that Prowler goes out, the Prowler has cleared all the hookah, right? This you cannot push this smoke like that, guys. You cannot just expect someone to be on the left because I'm pretty sure the Prowler did not check right. You wanna see? You wanna see? I'll show you something. The Prowler comes in. Just watch this, okay? The Prowler comes in, straight away goes right. Counter Prowler also comes in. You can literally hear that person falling back from hookah. Also throw the nade. After throwing the nade, oh shit, I don't like this smoke push at all. This is this is just I don't know. Yeah, good reposition by Fade. He takes hookah back using that smoke, and this round is just done. Okay, Veiltion and Nico, let's try to see what they do right now. The flash comes in, gets that information long, jump peak, good jump peak, sort of spots the operator, smoke puts up, tries to reposition. Another jumping comes in. The dog is supposed to send him back. He TPs back. They've taken the long control. Should expect Viper there because he mollied, but Viper also falls back. He's okay with it. On the other hand, Velocity has taken hooker control right now. um, just goes in, gets that information. He's trying to create space for his team so that they can enter at the same point of time. Logi is just doing insane. This smoke is actually good. That is done by your Revenant. So the smoke actually helps to sort of let this player have more space, right? Because he doesn't have to really worry about here, so he can play around this smoke, right? So, okay, pretty good smoke. Logan did insane to get those two picks. Again, it's an eco round. We won't talk about it much. You are using ult in a 4v2 situation, which is sort of miscalculation, not required. But whatever, anything that guarantees around, it's 6-4, and you are pretty close to having a very good defensive half. You already have because this is an attacking map, right? Uh, okay. Um, Okay, so so now they have taken Shao's control, and so this time velocity have shifted from B to A. They don't. Uh, Give me a second, guys. Okay, so velocity this time taken Shao's control, but yeah, I mean having such bad rounds on be sort of, it's expected that he would opt short. But why is there no utility sending shot? Okay, so the reveal comes in Fade Showers. Wait, did you reveal and dog both? Cool. Okay, you want to guarantee taking showers because you know they have been showing a lot of presence, but I don't know about this at all. I mean, you can't do much about that. It's just good trade at least by DM. Your fade is dead, but you still have another reload in open. Reload in open. Why can't you expect someone else to be short? Utility comes in again. You have okay. You ulted U-Haul, right? The U-Haul ult comes in, you gotta expect someone on the left. Again, look at the miscoordination. The ult is just out. It is so far away. Brim is still Brim still has util. Okay, this makes sense because he has ulted right now. He also has to smoke. Cool. Now the ult this ult are very, they're not coordinated at all. What are you going to ult first? Are you going to use the sky ult first or the brim ult first? Even if you use the brim ult first, even if you use the brim ult first, let the sky ult go in, get space for you because you already have showers control. You do not have to worry about anything. You already got the trade. Chill out a little bit. Reload in open, gets one pick. Sky ult is literally not out, dying for trade. Now look at the coordination. Okay, one person gets killed. This person is still using the util, and the other person swings because he wants to, because obviously he wants to get the trade. Now again, he didn't expect the third one there, so obviously he's gonna die. You gotta trust your teammates to watch your showers, because Brim is. I think Brim was already there. Yeah, Brim and Fade are watching your showers. You do not raise, need to chill out. You do not have to go showers and pick that because it's already smoke. You have two players watching showers, so you do not need to go and watch showers. Okay, your responsibility is just to watch shot at that point of time. That is what you have to do. This thing that this Raze is doing is actually wrong, right? And because of that he gets punished. So you guys remember, whenever you die, it's your mistake. Okay, which means you did something wrong. That's how you will improve, thinking that way. So whenever you are playing, just think, okay, what did I do wrong that I was killed right now, right? You feel me? Yeah. Okay, so it's a 3v1 situation. The new signing by VLT takes his time, 30 seconds, tries to eliminate the fight with 1v1. Impossible round to win. I don't know. Okay, so okay, VLT just fed up. They want to go in. Where did Raze die? Okay, they change the plan. They send both initiators. Unlucky, just get spammed through the smoke. Bad day. Um, but sort of expected that spam to come in, but he can't argue much. DM gets the perfect trade. The smoke comes in, sort of bad smoke, but arguably okayish. What? No way. What? DM gets two picks. Bad Love gets one. He gets another one. Oh, they lined up, I think, and he gets one through the smoke. Or oh, there's a just a titch of gap there, I think, and he gets one down. TP's back heaven. It's a 3v1 situation. I think VLT lost this round, this game on their attacking map, on their attacking half. This is an attacking map, and looking the coordination that they had, I think the result was sort of clear because of the preparation difference, I could say, I guess. And I think VLT did not prepare this with the new roster, so you can't really blame them. It's just a new signing. Yeah, Viper plays that so well. He spots one, falls back, doesn't want to take 1v1, waits for the teammates to go in. One player watching the right, you got to wait for the Viper now. You cannot give 1v1. You cannot give 1v1s. You cannot give 1v1s. What are you doing? What are you doing? Logi played it so well in falling back. He played it so well in falling back. Just so good. He spots one. He gets that information. Look here, right? So he spots one. Jiggle peeks, spots one, fall backs. He gives the information to his team wake. If one person has the operator, right, just hold the right. You do not have to do this, because after spotting that, you do not know what has happened. It's already smoked by Viper. You do not know if he's pressuring Viper or not, right? It's not guaranteed that he's gonna do that. So you got to chill out a little bit, right? You got to play it together. You gave 1v1 here, you lost, right? Okay, now because you're already back outside, you're so stuck, you don't know what's going to happen. And Viper is just a second late in terms of getting that cover and getting that trade. And it's beautifully played by Right to Ace. The way he maneuvered himself, the way he did that, it's insane. That's what experience is, right? Now, the full roster, I mean, the experience sort of just, yeah, I think with like with the new roster, I think with enough practice, they should be coordinated enough with utility and all that, but I think there are communication issues, and I think yeah, we'll do the analysis after go for practice. We'll do analysis of the defensive half of VLT next time. Yeah, see you.